These are authentic Rolex pins. Anyone who does business with us, this is a way that we can give back, but also incentivize. And today we have 5 appointments.
Yeah, I just want to trade my Batgirl.
Now the box is not real. I'm nervous.
Oh, 100%. Like.
And you should be. I know that you were looking for that GRNR, the Bruce Wayne. So Morgan had actually bought this from us. We actually got this from a professional NFL athlete.
You said it was a 24.
I don't think so.
No, but I can see where they try to buff it out.
No, I didn't try buffing it out.
You sure?
What are we doing? Why do we have pens? Am I just showing off my pen collection? No, I'm not. What are these for and what are we doing? Well, we did this before and it was such a massive hit. People loved it. There was a month where if you consigned with us, you got a pen. We also gave away a couple pens here and there. People went crazy for it because they're beautiful, awesome pens. We wanted to do it again, but up the ante. This March, anyone who does business with us, buy, sell, trade, consign, we source a watch for you. If you refer a friend and he buys a watch, he gets a pen and you get a pen. This is a way that we can give back, but also incentivize. Come shop with us. We want to show you a good time. So anyways, if you are interested, please let us know. You can choose from any of these pens. This one right here is my favorite, but it's kind of a tie with this one right here. This one just looks so elegant. I don't know, I love it. It looks like an old-timey, old money type style. And then right here, what we have is this is perfect for like physicians and doctors when you're writing a lot, writing a bunch of prescriptions, or you're getting your pen out very often. You got the click right there. So it's very nice. It's got really great weight, feels good. It is a little bit more functional as opposed to something like this where it's a twist off. So that's what we got going on. Month of March, here we are. Let's keep it going. What's going on, watch people? If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I love you, and I hope you learn to love me. And if you're a frequent flyer, welcome back. We actually got 2 of these new packages in today, and normally we do unboxings, but we're gonna switch it up. Today we have 5 appointments, back to back to back to back to back. So we're gonna go ahead and just film all this. We're gonna film the interactions, negotiations, the new stuff that we got in. And so really excited about that, so stay tuned. With that said, let's go ahead and head to the showroom, and I'm gonna show you guys a couple stuff that we got in yesterday, including what's on my wrist, but we're gonna get to that in just a little bit. There's one watch that in particular that surprisingly I actually haven't had, or we haven't had in person in our showroom, and so I'm excited to actually get this particular watch in. Now we are selling this one in the high 20s, so this is over 25, under 30,000, and if you're a watch nerd, which I hope you are, you don't have to be to watch, but if you are, you know that this watch is not an older vintage piece. It's actually a new release. Now, what makes this piece so unique and so special, being a 2024, just for you guys, for your knowledge, the reference number on this one is a 52508, and it's a 1908 perpetual. What makes it so unique is that Rolex is notorious for not having open case backs. When you have all these other luxury brands, for example, let's say this 15510. If you open this up and you look at the back, you're gonna see that open case back. Now for AP, it's not a rarity to have an open case back. They do it in a lot of their watches. For example, it's not just the Royal Oak line. AP will do it with the AP code, the 1159, for example, which we actually have one in stock that we sourced for a client. So it's not in stock, I guess, but we sourced for a client. It's with the watchmaker. That one was about around $28,000. So if you're interested in a code, it's a chronograph. It's a white gold blue dial. We did that one for around 28. Now, if you see someone with this watch on their wrist, you know that it's a precious metal. There's the platinum, which I've yet to see in person as well. And those are this beautiful ice blue platinum 1908s, absolute stunning watch. Now, this isn't the only line that they did the open case back. They also did it for the Platinum Daytonas. Now, we're selling this one in the high 20s, so it's over 25, it's under 30. So if you're interested in this watch, reach out. We'd love to have a conversation with you and get a little bit more specific on pricing with this watch. And as always, and we always say it, if you are interested in trading a watch that you have for something else, we do that as well. We buy, sell, trade, consign, and source. We do all of those things. So numbers right here. Reach out to me. Would love to do business with you. If you have yet to pull the trigger, give us a shot. We'd love to work with you. That'd be great. Now, another thing I want to go over is the deal of the day. Right now, we have this 126508. Rolex increased prices for 2024 pretty substantially in a lot of ways. What we have right here is a 126508. That is a full yellow gold white dial Daytona. 2023 brand new complete full set, and we have this one for $45,500. That is a great deal, and we will be increasing our prices once the market starts to demand it.
Yeah, I just want to trade my Batgirl.
Yep.
Something a little bit less noticeable on the wrist.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So
a little bit more calm.
no, I know that we talked a little bit about this sucker right here. Now this is the Mark II dial, or excuse me, this is the Mark II bezel. So they actually updated the bezel from the Mark I to the Mark II, and you're aware of that. I mean, this is the newest iteration, which is good. Some people, they kind of prefer that older look. I like the brighter green. It's a little bit cooler, a little bit nicer. Have you tried this on before?
No.
Well, let's give it a shot. No, we have that glide lock that's all the way in, but I believe it's fully linked, so it may be a little loose, but that's okay.
Can go wrong with this.
No, you can't. Yeah, I agree. I love it. I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with that, but
That's perfect. Love it, man. It's nice.
the issue with this one, I'm assuming, was it's just a little bit too flashy for your line of work.
Yeah, so I sit with clients all the time. I do finance leadership, so my hands are right there.
Right.
Like signing paperwork and
Right.
everything, so, yeah.
What I found is a lot of guys like that are clients of ours, either they're like a CEO, they're in sales, or they're in banking, and they approve people for financing and stuff.
Yes,
They
yeah.
don't like to wear the flashy stuff at all.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that was my dream watch, and that's the one I wanted. I got it, and then I don't know, people just noticed it right away, and
it seems like we're ready to move on to the next step.
maybe next time when I'm not in front of a client, I will probably get another one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, obviously this one's been pre-owned. I mean, I could tell that you have a desk job, but there's nothing major here. To me, this is a quick, and that thing's gonna go right back to looking brand new. So.
I even have a pad where a whole pad where I don't put my wrist on the actual desk, but still.
It's inevitable.
I wear it every day.
Yeah, it's been a year. I mean, these things are unavoidable. So, but yeah, there's nothing major or of major concern here. There may be a small little indentation right there, but I'm not going to beat you up over it. Now, as long as this is complete, full set, fully links,
So
and all of that.
so it's in here. So you want to check it out? I might be missing a link, maybe.
Okay.
So you might. We'll can look at the numbers too, and you tell me.
Yeah, getting a link isn't the hardest thing in the world. It's not the biggest deal.
Now I'm a little not 100% sure what the full set is, but I had the card, I had the box, and I don't know what.
Sure.
Full set, but yeah.
Let me see here. So we got one.
That's the only one I got left, so it might be missing one or two. I
Okay.
think it's only one though. I got it in Frisco.
We're missing a few links.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm aware. I don't know. I thought I had them. I don't know.
Now you got.
Yes.
Okay. Now the box is not real.
That's what I was afraid of too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They gave me the brand new box, and I will. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the crown is way off, and the color's off. Everything's off about the box. So the box is not legitimate. If it goes through, I'm just throwing this away.
Yeah.
Because that's not real.
And that's why I want to buy it from you guys, because I want to bought two from them. Bought a day just before, and then bought this one.
First look, the watch looks fine. I would like to pop it open and look at the movement, especially since we have this box issue. But the watch looks fine itself, but I'll have to look a little bit deeper into it.
Sure.
For me, it's about $150 to replace per link, so about $300 there. And I'll be honest, it is about $300 for a new box as well, which I'm gonna have to get a new box.
Yeah, and I understand that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So what that'd be? There's about a $600 difference from what we had originally discussed.
I knew something was off on the box. I don't know if they all do that, but when you hear like this, I don't know if that's something.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll tell you.
Adhesive.
Yeah, I'll tell you everything that's wrong with this box. The leather's this feels off. The color is off. This is the most obvious, especially the crown. The crown's not even close. And then you have this weird texture color. It just looks nothing like it looks nothing like a regular Rolex box. But they probably didn't know. But they probably just didn't know. But here, let's walk over to the office. We'll pop this open and we'll just check everything out. Again, I'm not trying to freak you out because the watch looks good.
They better because I mean the card looks great and yeah.
I mean the watch looks good.
The good thing is you know where you got it from. So
It didn't buy it off Facebook Marketplace.
No. I'm pretty penny.
And how did you hear about AlphaCrown?
So I was just looking online about I started about back in November looking around to maybe get into the Starbucks. Mm-hmm. Was originally gonna maybe add and get it, and then I'll trade mine. So I probably won't use it as often, and then that's how I'll just find you guys online. Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, we're glad that you came in.
Oh man,
Came to the right place.
Yes.
I could tell that you were a little nervous.
Oh, 100%. Like,
it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
I mean, I'll never go back there again. So.
I wonder why they would give a fake box.
I can't believe
That's so funny, dude. They must have not known.
When I bought it, I wasn't even like, it was in my mind, but it was like...
Here, second eyes? Looks good to me, obviously, but... Yeah, it looks good. So, and this looks good, bracelet looks good. Yeah, you kind of...
Hair spring's good there, the rotor looks good.
Yeah.
The screw heads look good.
Can I see inside that? I've never seen
yeah, absolutely. No, obviously we want to make sure not to touch anything, just because it is finely, everything is finely polished, clean. When it comes to even the screw heads, I don't know if you can see, even the screw heads are going to be very, very clean and polished, high polish.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I was looking, so it was on the Real. There was a watch. Do you know the Real?
I heard about it.
Yeah, it's a brand where they sell luxury stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, and it's all pre-owned. Well, they had opened up, they had a watch on there. I can't remember what it was. It was some Rolex. They had opened up the movement and they took a picture of the movement to showcase how legit they are. Anyways, and we were looking at it and we were like, that's not a real movement. So even. And it wasn't even close. I mean, even some of these reputable places, it can still be very, very sketchy to go through them. So let's talk numbers, obviously. So there's a couple of links missing. Obviously, the box I'm going to have to replace. Yeah. All that's going to be about $600. We originally discussed $14,000. Obviously, it's a little bit older, but $13,400 for this, just to get it back to that 14 at my cost. And then for the Starbucks, $15,500 minus the 13. $400. We're at $2,100. Plus, there's a little bit of tax on there, but because you're trading in, you're really saving a lot. So another like $170. So we're at $2,273.
Yeah.
On top.
Yeah, I knew it was probably gonna be a little bit more. I was prepared to do $2,000. I don't know if you can get it there.
What if I covered the taxes and we just did 21 out the door?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's do that.
Cool.
We're fair. All right, deal.
You guys give me a box too and everything on it? Or?
Yeah, so
make me take that box back.
So I'm gonna throw away the box that came because that thing was garbage. Yeah. What we have is a complete full set. Yeah. So I think that one's like, is the Starbucks new? Or is it mint?
No, it's brand new, unworn. We got it last month from a client.
Oh wow.
We'll go ahead and let's square away payment.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll get the watch sized, and we'll have you walk out with a new watch today.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you guys.
Love it.
I'm excited. I'm happy. You guys did an amazing job.
Thank you. Scale from 1 to 10. How was the watch, the service?
100. It was great, man. It was great. I'm happy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, to celebrate just a little bit, he's actually about to finish his sleeve.
Yes.
So he's going to be sitting down for 8 hours. Michael kind of jokingly, mentioned, hey, let's pour a little. But actually, we're going to pour a little something, to kind of celebrate. And then we actually have our next appointment that's coming up. I'm going to do some small pours. Is that too small?
That works.
Does that work? Okay, this one was a little bit light. we go. Perfect. All right. Now I'm gonna take like 3 sips on this, so I'm not shooting it. But cheers, fellas.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. We're good to go. 100%. Future reference though. If I give you a number like a month ago, I won't always be able to honor that necessarily. So.
Hey, I understand.
So text me beforehand. But this one we're good to go. So there's no problems.
Yeah, we super Gucci, bro.
All right, bro.
We super Gucci on this one, man.
All right. Send me an email address that I can send to you.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Bye.
All right.
We were talking about the 226659. That would be the 42 millimeter Yachtmaster on Oysterflex.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
I know that you were looking for that GRNR, the Bruce Wayne. So we don't have one in stock. That one we sold last week. I can source one and we can price match it, but I know, did you want to come in and just try one on and see how a Jubilee fits? Is that kind of what you were wanting to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so because we have 2 options, so I mean, we can try the Batgirl. I guess the other one would be the Sprite, but the Sprite is a left-handed watch. Now this one has a couple of links out,
We
so
have a zombie.
the Zombie could work.
That's going to be heavier.
It's going to be a little bit heavier. I think this might be the better. Yeah, this might be the better comp. Now, if I remember, you have pretty big hands, so let's see if you can even get that over here. I'll put that over here. So Morgan had actually bought this from us. It's a Ghost, old reference, 116519. Anyways, an absolute stunner. Have you been enjoying this?
Yeah, really.
That's awesome. Now closing it's a little tight, but how does it feel if you leave it open and then just kind of pinch your fingers to just kind of close that just visually?
I like the look of it.
Okay. Yeah, we have more links that we can add to it. I believe there's actually 2 links that's out of that. So if we add 1 or 2, that will fit very well. How was the fit overall in terms of, actually, do you want to try the left-handed one just to kind of see fit-wise maybe? Or maybe the Zombie would be a good option just to kind of see fit-wise. I think this might be the better of the 2 to try on. Let's see. You can see that weight difference though. Yeah. It's not tremendous, but it's a little bit. That one's tighter?
Yeah.
Oh, that one must be missing some stuff. All right, let's try this. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Let's try that. 3rd time's a charm.
Are all these, you call it Sprite? They're all lefties?
No, so that one's a lefty and this one's a lefty, the Sprite. So they literally reverse the crown.
Yeah.
It's their only modern day left-handed watch. That one's gonna be tight too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to add a couple links. Not a big deal.
Is it just the Sprite that's the left-handed?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything.
And all
Now,
Sprites are left-handed?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And what's funny is, so that's the green and the black.
You gotta go from Sprite to Starbucks. Permanent.
Right. Most people that buy the Sprite, they're not lefties. So lefties wear the watch on the right hand. Righties wear the watch on the left, generally speaking. And this is meant to be worn on the right hand, but most of the people that buy it, they wear it on their left hand. So yeah, it's eclectic. It's different. So, but in terms of the 40. How do you want me to go ahead and add a couple of links and just so you can get a better fit, or do you feel pretty comfortable, pretty confident? I'm gonna grab my notebook real quick. It's the Nautilus. In that price range, we're not gonna have the full gold bracelet. It's gonna be the leather. Generally speaking, so let's just say like a 5712R, something like that. That's gonna run us anywhere between 90 and 95 grand, and that would be of an older model, something of like a 2015, 2014. If you go newer, I mean, we're going to go over 100. So, it's certainly, you're pushing the budget a little bit when you start to kind of get over that $100,000 mark for a watch, but that's the only way to get a Nautilus, honestly. So.
You're sick.
Yeah.
Save up for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Or what we've had a lot of clients do is they'll trade in like 3 or 4 different watches, and then they take that big leap. So, did we go over sourcing both of these watches? Is that something that we're interested in doing, or do we just want to get the conversation started? Obviously, we need to talk numbers, make sure that it makes sense for everybody, but what are we thinking in terms of sourcing? Are we comfortable with that? It's like 25% of our sales is through sourcing. We do it really a lot, so.
I was thinking for that black and gray, it's up in the air for me.
Okay.
I don't know how much I want to pay, you know, and I was thinking maybe 18 or 19, which is what I'm seeing online. So
Okay. That seems a little low. I'll have to check and see where the comps are. I know sub 20 is fairly competitive, which I believe we're sub 20.
yeah,
But I'll have to check and see what we can do for that. Obviously, our goal isn't to be. We want to be priced the most competitively
Right.
as we can be. So if we're $1,500 over, I mean that's a problem. So
Yeah.
okay, I can check the market and see what we're doing with that. I know that 18 is a little bit. That's pretty low. Yeah. So you might see some Oyster options versus the Jubilee.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, Jubilee is going to fetch like $1,000 to $1,500 more just across the board. If you're pulling those into the comps, that'll definitely affect it.
gotcha.
Obviously, condition. Is it a complete set?
Yeah.
Is it watch only? Things like that drastically affect the price. So
I see.
yeah, but I'll go in. I'll do a market analysis on my just myself, and then
Yeah.
see what I can come up with, and then we can just talk numbers from there.
Yeah, just give me some realistic expectations.
Yeah.
and-
I mean, the last thing that I want to do is ruin a relationship because we overcharge for something.
Right.
Like I don't want to do that. So, yeah. But what about that Yachtmaster? Do we want to just get the conversation started and start talking numbers on that, or what are you thinking?
It's definitely going to be dependent on the price.
Totally.
Of the Yachtmaster. And do y'all do? Like, would you buy this? Would you buy what I have?
Yeah. So is that a red letter Sea Dweller?
No, it's a deep sea dweller.
It's a deep sea. Okay. Do you know the year on this one?
Well, Peter Andres would because I bought it from them.
Okay.
How
That's probably 21 or
2 or 3 years ago. Wasn't that long?
Your box and papers and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2021, a couple of years old. As long as it's not before 2020, it probably doesn't have the old card. It's probably the new green card, which is good. We can get the best value retention for that. We definitely take in trades, and we could see the best thing to do when it comes to that would be that we talk numbers on that Yacht 42, and then from there, if you go, we're in the right ballpark, we can get more specific, and then from there going, if you're going to give me just an outright buy offer, Josh, what would you pay for this?
Yeah.
I'll let you know. And then what about a trade? We're always a little bit more favorable when it comes to trades. We don't need to be as healthy in a watch unless we're just like, if we're outright buying, it's different, but we're doing a trade. So we're already making money on the deal. Let's make it fair for everybody. So yeah, from there we can start talking trade value, buy offers, things like that. It's usually like $500 more if you trade in. So
It'll be dependent on how much the Yachtmaster is going to be and what I can get for that.
I have this written down because before you guys came in, so I was doing a little bit of research on that Yachtmaster. We are going to land in the high 20s. I mean, it could be a 23, it could be a 24. It depends on what condition, year, things like that, whatever matters to you.
Right.
So if you said, I want a brand new 2024 full complete set, I mean, we're going to hit like 28, 29,000.
Right.
Somewhere around there.
Right.
2023, 2022, I don't care if it's pre-owned, I don't care, whatever. I don't know how some people, they want brand new, some people, they don't want to pay the premium. So it's all personal. Whatever.
I was thinking 25.
Okay, so you want brand new,
You're
2025.
talking about 25,000.
No, 25 grand.
Oh, 25 grand.
Yeah.
I was like, we could try to get a 2025. It's pretty early in the year.
No, the price.
25.
Yeah.
Got it. So with 25, we're probably going to be too far off. I mean, my sourcing I wouldn't even be able to hit that number.
Okay.
But let me do a little bit of digging, and I'll let you know if we're going to be too far apart or not.
Okay.
For
Could you
20.
at least tell me what you would pay for that?
Yeah, off the top of my head, I have a number, but I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot. Let me check and see. 'Cause we had another one of these, and I gave an offer. I want to see what that was. Kind of base it off of that. My expectation, let's say that you said, hey, Josh, I want to consign this watch. We'd probably consign this roughly around like the $10,000 mark.
Okay.
Maybe 10.5 or something. As a take home, if you were to consign it, which is where we would sell it, it's like a $9,000 take home. I'd probably do a buy offer of around $8,000. As a trade value, we'd bump it up to $8,500. So the difference there, to try to hit that 25 mark, there's just no way. But if you're interested, I'd like to run some numbers and see if we can maybe even meet in the middle or if you want to add a little bit on top, we could see what we can do. But that's kind of what we're dealing with, or the numbers that we're working with right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, what I was and I'm no expert at any of this. But I was thinking maybe 10 for that, 25 for the Yachtmaster, 15 cash card, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I would do that.
Sure.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like I said, I'm no expert. I don't know.
No,
market value, and
absolutely. So you're not crack high on this, and you're not crack low on the yacht, but you are a little bit off.
Okay.
And so the 25 would be really hard to hit.
Okay.
If you wanted like the Yachtmaster 40 or something, maybe we could work something. But that the 42s for those price points, do you care if it's, let's say, a couple of years old, or is that acceptable to you?
No, I don't mind. I mean, as long as it's not beat all to hell.
Of course not. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't care if it's a 23 or if it's a 20. I mean,
Right.
It doesn't. What I like is the Oyster Flex.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, and I like the matte black. Was it bezel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. It's a super sleek watch.
That's what I like.
It's sleek. It looks really, really nice. It's a pretty sexy watch. Yeah. You got that matte black finish with that Oyster Flex.
Yeah.
Super jeans and a shirt or a suit. It goes with whatever you want,
right?
And anything in between. So it's a super versatile watch. It's a great looking piece. It's similar to this in terms of kind of your versatility for sure. Okay. And as long as if you feel comfortable pushing the budget just a little bit, I do think that we could work the numbers out and we could make a deal happen.
How much more do you think?
I was at 8, but of course for a trade con 8,500. We're not far off there.
Okay.
Now I'm at 28, 29.
Okay.
And you wanted to be at 25. I think that we could bring it down to 27. And I think I can make that work. 27, a couple of years older. That shouldn't be an issue for me.
I think 27. I feel like we could probably do that.
And I'll tell you what we're trying to kind of do too, because me and him, we own our business 50-50. And I told you we had a great year last year, so we're trying to reward ourselves, right? I really like that black and gray. And if it's around 18 or 19, and then we have to put 18 or 19 with the trade-in to get to where he needs to be on that one, then it'd be even. You know what I mean? Like 50-50.
Yeah, we're trying to stay even on it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. That's perfect. I mean, we're right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does seem that the numbers could probably work out.
I think so.
I'll let you know, yes, we can definitively do the 27. And if we can, then I just need a 20% deposit, or you just leave your watch. Whatever.
Yeah.
From there, though, it's non-refundable, non-transferable. So, because I'm going to commit, whatever watch I commit to, I'm bringing it in.
Yeah.
And I don't pay for it, you don't pay for it till we have it in our hands.
Sure.
And then we look at it, we authenticate, which obviously we have legitimate sources, but we cross our T's, dot our I's. Look at everything, and yes, this is good condition. No, there's no major dings, dents, beat to hell. It's nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's in good shape. We're good to go. And then once all that is finalized, then we can finalize payment and do all that. But the source, if there's a problem, we send it back. If there's an issue, we send it back. So that's how that process would work. Same exact thing for yours.
Yeah.
So what does the math look right now? So let's say 27. I'm bad in my head.
19.5, 18.5.
18.5. There it is. 18.5. Yeah. So we are right in that range of that.
Yeah, but even.
Yeah. So we're pretty close. I mean, are you guys gonna bicker over $1,000? I mean, maybe he gets.
I think we'll both be happy. So
that's what matters with the watches.
That Bruce Wayne we had that we sold was $19,750.
Yeah.
So just right at 20 grand. So.
Right. But honestly, we're going to see if we can do an even better price than that. And I want to see what the comps are for myself, because our goal, as long as we can be at or beat prices that you can find elsewhere, we don't have crazy overhead, So we can be pretty competitive with our pricing. We never want to be too high ever. So I'm going to see what we can do with that. I mean, we should be good to go with that 27. If you want to pull the trigger, we could do it. If you want to get it started today, or you could sleep on it. Take some time.
Maybe just get back to the office and get these other things squared away.
For sure.
And then look at the numbers and figure out. So it'd be the 20% of the full price.
Yeah, or just leaving the watch. Yeah. I'll text you guys the numbers.
Okay.
So you can have it, you can think it over.
Yeah.
And then if you just go, hey, let's do this thing, then we'll move forward.
Make sure you get the watch.
Yeah. We'll move forward. And then if you go, hey, you know what? We're buying Lamborghinis instead. Cool. You know, whatever. No, seriously though, congrats to you guys on a good year last year. That's fantastic. Okay, so we are in between clients. We have one more client that's coming in. In the meantime, though, we do have 2 different boxes that I want to get to really quickly. Both of these watches are for sale. So one is on consignment, and then the other that we have is a one that we purchased. So I'm excited about both. So let's go ahead and open up. This one's a little bit more special, so I think we should wait. Although these are 2 very special watches. Now this one is going to be just the watch for now. The remaining parts of the watch, which will be the box, the card, all the accessories, everything. All that's going to be coming to us a little bit later. So we're not paying for the watch until those things are received. But for the time being, let's go ahead and open up and let's see what watch we got in. Now I am going to go ahead and just say to you guys right here, right now, it is a full gold piece, but it is a ladies piece. We're going to be selling this one in roughly like the $35,000 range. And we got a big old snowball here. And I think it's just wrapped in tape and a ton of bubble wrap. I think this is the watch, I'm pretty sure. We got some under bedding, which is good. Some under bedding cushion, which is nice. You know, there's no extra label, and this is pretty rough. I mean, I'm gonna have to open this up with the knife. Now, if you guys are not frequent flyers with this channel, but then you don't know that what we do is we do rate unpackagings. So we don't rate the watch, we rate the packaging job that the watch came in. And right now, what I'm gonna have to do, the one thing that I hate to do is I did not go to school to be a surgeon. And right now, I'm having to be very surgical about opening this up. And I don't like that. I don't wanna have to take the time to sit here and then just talk to you as I'm doing this, because I'm pretending like this isn't taking too long, but it really is taking a tremendously long time. All right, hopefully that's enough. We'll see. Looks like she arrived safe and sound. Wow, this actually is a stunning piece. So what we have here is a presidential bracelet with the hidden clasp system. And we have a green diamond dial 28 millimeter ladies Datejust. This is an absolute stunning piece. Absolutely beautiful. And these do go for roughly the mid-30s. And so that's what we're selling ours for. Now it's a little bit under the mid-30s. So if you've been, and this one is a 2024, it's a complete set. So don't let this fool you. I know that it came in kind of a little bit of an eccentric way. This is a complete full set, and it is in absolute mint condition. It was, honestly, you can't even tell that it was worn if it was. So this is an absolutely sexy piece. I love this watch, and I'm excited to get this into inventory. We do have a very similar watch just like this, but it's a 31 millimeter. So the 20 millimeter is a little bit more price friendly. They're still, I mean, tremendous watches. So we'll go ahead and put that right there. Now, before we get to this, we also received this watch that we are selling. And we're selling this one for $53,000. It's a 228. That's a black dial with baguette indices. Now this one is dated 2023. And although I am wearing it, it is in very, very good condition. Now, if you guys have been interested in getting a day date, you want something that's a little bit more special or less standard, this is a really great option. I mean, you get the diamond in there with the baguettes, but it's still an extremely masculine watch. That black dial just kind of is that sunburst style. So it's so whenever the sun hits it or the light hits it, that kind of illuminates, and it just looks really just very, very sexy overall. So it's a very, very nice piece. Again, we're selling this one for just over $50,000 at $53,000. If you're interested in that, please reach out. It's a very clean watch, clean bezel. Everything looks absolutely perfect. Last but not least, we have a watch that is similar in price, but it's a little bit more special. Now, I have a client in mind for this that I'm going to be calling up, and we're gonna see if he's available to come in today to look at it. And I'm only saying that because he has expressed, he's been a very good client of ours, and he expressed interest in this particular watch. He has no idea that I got it in, but I know that once I tell him, he's gonna wanna come and see it. The question is, can I make a sale? So more than likely, what's gonna happen is he's gonna take it. I'm just gonna speak it into existence. More than likely, no, not more likely, he's going to buy it. All right, so overall, you know, there was zero underbedding. There's no cushion. We had a little bit of cushion here. No peanuts, thank God. No extra label. You know, I would say overall, not very good. This packaging right here, I get it. It's a single watch. Takes a while. This one's going to be under 5. This one's a solid 4.7. And then over here, I'm going to have to give this one a solid 4.3. Pretty close in scoring, but we really want to hit above that 5 mark. Some of you guys hit that, but a lot of you have been slacking. Maybe I should be a little bit harsher on the scores. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we got in. Boom. There she is. We have none other than the infamous, the beautiful 126719 BLRO. This is an absolute stunner. What we have over here, come on, is your regular Pepsi. And I just want to compare and contrast the two. They're very similar in style. They're the exact same shape. It's the exact same watch in many respects. But if you can tell the difference, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this has a little bit more of a yellow hue, which is the gold part of the watch. The weight difference is pretty significant. It's pretty it's undeniable. And then of course you have your meteorite. Now they did not discontinue the meteorite on Pepsi, but they did discontinue the meteorite somewhere, and that was on the Daytonas. The Daytona full bracelets or the Daytona on Oyster Flex, you can no longer get the meteorite dials. Will they discontinue the meteorite? Is meteorite harder to get now? Well, some reports are saying yes, they are. And the theory, or at least the report, was that the reason they did that was because every time they drilled into that meteorite for those subdials, it kept cracking, like half of them. And it's so hard to get. You have other brands like JLC where you can get a meteorite, although that meteorite dial is a much thinner meteorite than what you get with Rolex. So there tends to be some cracking on the JLC meteorites as well. It's hard to come by. It's a hard material to come by, and every single one is unique. It's different. I don't think they're going to discontinue them. I don't think they discontinued it with the Daytonas simply because they were running out of that material. I really think that it just kept wasting that material. Anyways, no, the differences here are pretty drastic, but of course the price difference is pretty drastic. So you have a stainless steel, very hard to get Pepsi. And then alternatively, you have your white gold meteorite, hard to get Pepsi. And the white gold is a precious metal. It has a meteorite dial. And so overall, you are going to have a pretty drastic difference in price. So this one is naked. This is watch and box only, and we have this one for $18,000. That's what we're selling it for. This one we just brought in, this meteorite. This is a 2023. It's a complete set, and it's mint condition. It's in very good condition. And we're selling this one for $53,000. So if you guys are interested in either one of these pieces, this lady's date just, maybe some other pieces that we have, or maybe we don't have what you want in stock. Well, lucky for you, like 30% of our business is sourcing. We source watches for so many of our clients. It's a huge part of what we do, and we're excellent at it. We're very good at it. So if you want to give us a shot, if you want competitive prices, if you want us to beat online prices, which we almost always can, if you want to get a strong buy offer on a watch, whatever you want, reach out to us. We would love to do business with you. If not, no big deal. I still love you, and I hope you love me. I sold it for 80 grand, and because what I didn't tell you was that it was a real special piece. It was a one of one. I totally tricked you into selling it to me too cheap.
Right.
Hey, do you want to come see this? Do you want to come see this meteorite?
I do. I have to go pick up my Escalade first, and then I can head that way.
Wait, you got the Escalade over the G-Wagon?
I did, but here's the only reason why. This is the Escalade V, like V as in Victor. I just wasn't feeling it with the G-Wagon.
Well, that's nice, man. Congrats. Congrats on the new Cadillac.
What time are you there? What's your schedule like?
I mean, I'm here until 6.
Yeah, I'll see you later on. Josh.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Miles on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. That's so nuts.
That's awesome. Well, Worth a good client of ours. Obviously, you know, we're not filming him. You know, he's coming in to possibly buy, maybe not, 50-50. I'm not going to hold him to it.
You can buy this bad boy.
I did bring it in for him. No, we actually got this from a professional NFL athlete. We'll just keep it as vague as that. He's a client of ours, and I said, man, I've got a client for this, but he's got to see it in person.
Especially a big piece.
Especially a big piece like this. Yeah. Well, you're spending roughly 55 grand on something. You want to be able to enjoy the dial, know how it feels, before pulling the trigger. So, no, obviously it's not brand new, but it is really minty though. Like, given the fact that it's a white gold.
24?
To 23.
Oh.
To 2023.
Okay. You said it was a 24.
I don't think so.
No, maybe.
No, it's 23.
Maybe I got that wrong.
Yeah.
Has he buffed it?
No, that hasn't been touched at all.
Did you look at it through the your lens crafter?
Of course.
Cool.
I'll do I'll do it all over again. But no, yeah.
No. Yeah,
so it has not been polished. It's very very minimally has been worn.
Yeah, the edges are very sharp and
yeah, it looks great.
They don't look like they've been polished,
No, I mean this guy's got a pretty big collection.
Yeah.
Gold Paddocks and this and the Eisenkeisel.
All links.
Fully linked. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
God, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I love the meteorite Pepsi.
Yeah.
It's the only meteorite that they make at this point.
Yeah. So where's that nick that you talked about? That little imperfection.
Go the other side. Right here.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah. So that's generally from taking the watch off, putting it down, and then that clasp just hitting it. It's not the watch case. It's not the crystal. It's not the bezel.
Yeah, but I can see where they try to buff it out.
No, I didn't try buffing it out. What happens?
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'll show you. What happens is they'll set it down. People. They set their watches down like this.
Yeah.
They'll set their watches down. They'll go to pick it up. And this right here hits that exactly right there. That's what can cause that a little bit. That's the worst part of the watch right there.
It's white gold. I mean,
there's nothing else like it.
It's nice. It's stealthy. I like it.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna know it's white gold.
Yeah.
You won't forget it when it's on your wrist though.
And does it have that? I forget if these have the adjustable. They do the little adjustment.
Yeah, those have the micro adjustments. Now it's not the glide lock. It's not like what you would get with a sub, but we can make it fit.
What do you think? How's it look? It's definitely.
I mean, it's one of the more badass Rolex watches.
It's definitely unique. It's different.
Yeah. Which I know you like.
I like different. I don't like what everybody has. You know what I mean?
No.
That's why I got rid of the Sprite.
Everyone has them.
You know what I mean? Not that I'm not knocking on them. You know what I'm saying? They're great watches.
I don't know if I've ever seen but one meteorite Pepsi in person, like in public. If someone's a Rolex nerd, they're gonna know what that is.
Yeah.
So it's not the kind of watch where no one's gonna know, but your average person, they're not gonna have any idea what that is.
Nope, not a clue. I kind of like it, man.
What's to not?
Yeah.
What's to not like about a meteorite Pepsi?
I'm digging it, dude.
Well, congrats to our awesome client. Closed it out with the meteorite. I'm not going to tell you the deal he got because it really was a great deal, great price. Sometimes you make a little bit on some big pieces just to keep clients happy, and that's what we did here. He's actually going to be trading in a baby Le Mans, so that's a 126519 LN. It's the beautiful black dial with the silver subdials. It's a really cool watch, but he's going to go home with the meteorite because we trust him. We've done so many deals together, so